Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. My name is Ron. I got my boys and the OG himself, Elder and Dad with me, man. Y'all go ahead and talk to these people, man.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
All right, now welcome back, man. Now, when this video come out, if I'm not mistaken, it should come out in 2 weeks after we record this. The Super Bowl would have been out or would have been played by then.
Would have been out.
Would have
Really,
been
like,
played.
like it's a
Look,
release
nah,
date or
you
something?
feeling some type of way with me. I don't know why. Cause I was agreeing with you last night, but we gonna get on to that in a little bit though. So,
Okay.
but Dad, go ahead and talk to these folks, man. What we got going on in sports, man?
All right. So first thing first, Kyrie Irving was just traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
Is that a W or L?
Um, Here's the thing. Um, Luca and Kyrie both need the ball to be successful.
Right.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to work.
Okay.
I wouldn't have traded Spencer Dinwiddie because he's a certified bucket with when he doesn't need the ball to get open. So I would have kept Spencer Dinwiddie, but I mean, if he had to be included in the deal, I guess you get Kyrie Irving. But and they give him a lot of draft picks too. So,
Right.
So, which doesn't mean nothing if you're good all the time. But Kyrie said he's not signing an extension either until he knows what's up. So, you give a lot for just a 1 year rental, probably.
True that.
So, and speaking of trades, Aaron Rodgers is on the market for what it looks like.
I don't think nobody want him.
Oh no, the Raiders gonna snatch him up.
Yeah. I see that. I can see that.
Devontae Adams is currently lobbying for Ron to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes out. And Super Bowl Sunday is going to be next. It already happened, but it would have been the Eagles and the Chiefs. Just in case misconstrued, I'm rooting for the Chiefs because F the Eagles all day. That's me though. So anyway, just keep it short today for sports.
Is it right there for you, Dad?
That's it right there for yeah.
I
It.
got you. All right, so we ain't gonna spend too much on this because we got a huge main topic to talk about, and we gotta cut it short because LJ got something to do. So for your daily dose of anime, now I'm gonna say the best piece for last because I don't see why you pissed off at me, Dad. Because I was agreeing with you last night. I was
Let's get to the other ones first. Let's get to the other ones.
I was agreeing with you last night, but all right. So we gonna start off with this. One Piece supposedly got or hold on. One Piece ending. Let me start off like that. One Piece ending supposedly got leaked by fans on Reddit. Now I didn't look at it or see what the ending for it is.
Stayed away.
Yeah, I stayed away from it too. But how y'all feel about them people potentially spoiling the endings of one? I say One Punch Man, One Piece.
Is it One Piece or One Punch Man?
It's One Piece.
One Piece.
It's One Piece.
One Piece.
I highly doubt that's the ending.
Hey, you saw it?
No.
You didn't? Okay. I ain't see because if it was, I ain't. I don't want to spoil it myself because I do want to sit down and watch it until the end. But I didn't want to spoil it myself. But Dad, how about yourself, Dad?
You know, like we need to get a tighter ship around these things for now on. Like seriously, because it seems like everything's leaking out lately.
You ain't
So
lying.
so we gotta get a tighter ship around these things. But One Piece is not excluded from leaks. It just matters you just gotta stay away from them. There's been a whole scripts leaked. Like the Ant Man and the Wasp Quantumanium script was leaked like last week or something like that. So it's like, it's just getting old at this point. Let people enjoy their movie. Don't be that guy.
Right.
Don't be that guy. That's my thing.
It's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be hard because with all this new technology going on, it's kind of.
The only way you gonna leak the script is if the owner or not the owner, the author told you.
Well, that
I
or
think the script was like digital, something like that.
Are we talking about the end of One Piece, which is supposed to not ending until 5 years, right?
Right.
Or it actually supposed to be more than 5 years. I think he said 5 to 6.
Oh yeah, so that's something that had to be told. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Look here.
So that's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure he's not gonna tell anybody. So that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's fake.
Well, let's hope so.
You know, we like you said, we just gotta wait 5+ years to see if it's actually true or not. But like I said, I ain't look at the leak, so I don't know what it's about. I just know that somebody potentially data mined the ending, so I really don't know. So for all you One Piece fans, I know for a fact that this year for One Piece fans, everybody enjoying it because they got like the hugest arc is going on. Then they got like, if I'm not mistaken, they say like a whole bunch of like the top fights that had happening this year. Then you got Luffy getting a new transformation. He fighting Kaido, all that all that stuff going on. So for everybody saying they saying this year is potentially like One Piece year because they like everything is going on in One Piece right now. All right. So speaking of One Piece again, the live action movie has been confirmed from Netflix themselves that it's coming out in 2023, and I got a lot of people who was commenting backlash about that because of Luffy's shoes. I don't know why, but they say his shoes. But how you feel about the live action though?
I think that's a minor detail. I think the bigger problem is that it's a live action.
Right.
Just in general. If you complaining about shoes, that's just I don't know.
It's the wrong tree to bark up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're wasting your time on that one. You're
Right.
wasting your time.
So
I will say I do like Emily Reddas Nami. I do like that casting,
Mm-hmm.
but like other like I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably regret it,
Right.
but I'm gonna watch it just for anime card's sake. I'll watch it, but I mean I saw Dragon Ball in theater, so like
I mean, everybody saw Dragon Ball in theaters because they didn't know how bad it was going to be, and then
yeah.
LJ, you good over there?
no, the thing keeps moving,
Oh.
so I'm just trying to move it back.
Okay, because I'm gonna say almost every minute you move your camera around. All right, but for all the people out there, oh, one thing we never had a good live action anime movie. Y'all think this is gonna be? Y'all think this is gonna be it?
No,
No.
Damn.
I got no faith.
and technically, from some people, they what is it? It's not Death Note.
They not go, don't say Ghost in the Shell.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it was. I don't even think it wasn't even a Netflix one. It was one in. It was one made in Japan, and I can't remember what it was.
Talking about anime?
Anime live action.
Ooh,
And I can't remember which one it was.
I had a blank. I know it was somebody.
It might have been the Attack on Titan one, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah,
only
yeah, yeah. They
because-
had no. You're right because they did have a lot of action that was garbage.
Yeah, and it was an Attack on Titan one, or I really can't remember the other one, but it was one of those two. It was one from Japan. None of the American ones have been good. Period. Point.
Right. Ain't none of them period been good though. So, excuse me. For all you One Punch, I said One Punch. Why I keep saying One Punch? All you One Piece fans out there, y'all eating good for 2023. Maybe, could be, possibly, y'all may have a good live action film. Who knows? So
No.
we just got we just gotta wait and see. Now the biggest topic, and I don't dad. Like I said, I was agreeing with you last night. So I don't see why I don't see why you was mad at me last night. So apparently my hero Dark Deku art, which Dad feels some type of way. So I'm gonna let Dad have this whole entire segment for him.
Well,
So
here's the thing.
hold on, let me finish. So for everybody out there, My Hero Academia Dark Deku art begins next week as this recording. So pretty much around the 14th, 15th. So, Dad, go ahead, man. What's going on with you, man?
So, semi spoilers for My Hero Academia. This is not real spoilers. This is just semi spoilers, okay? It needs to be called the Vigilante arc, not Dark Deku arc. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because you're insinuating that, like, when you say Dark Deku, you're insinuating that he's doing like he's being evil out there in the world or something like that. Like he's doing bad things. Like he's literally just out there being a hero 24/7. Like he's not sleeping. He's barely eating. He's just out there being a hero. Because if you're watching the story or read the manga, Japan's a crap right now.
Mm-hmm.
Japan
Yep.
is
Right.
all bad, and other countries are like, man, we ain't going over there. Like they'll figure it out, basically. Like so, they said they were sending help, but help didn't come. So I'm just saying that it shouldn't be Dark Deku. It should be called like the Vigilante arc.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
So why you mad at me though? I was agreeing with you last night.
You was not
I
you
was
was
just
not agreeing with me.
I was just saying the reason why the reason here's what I was saying with you through the DMs. I was saying I'm guessing the reason why they were saying it is the Dark Deku arc is because the class of 1A don't technically know what he's doing. He doing this between All Might and I forgot who else. The teacher I think I don't know because it's been a while since I read that manga. So the class of 1A technically don't know why Deku is doing what he's doing. So that's why I'm saying that's why I think that's why they call it Dark Deku art. Because in the
Okay,
manga, go ahead, Dad.
so see, that's what triggered me. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
so he literally left a note for each person in his class, let him know why he's leaving, and it's to protect them. Okay,
Right.
they're going to see all over the news that Deku's out there taking no prisoners because well, all the prisoners escaped, but you know he's handling business out there. So they're going to see that. And here's my thing: everybody who was nobody's like disagreeing with Deku when it comes to this stuff. Endeavor is not. Hawks is really the best genius. They know like what needs to happen. You know,
Right.
only reason why I think they call it Dark Deku is because the form he takes because of the exhaustion.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
Yeah,
I
cause
can
he
see
look. Yeah, cause on this picture, I ain't mean to cut you off. Yeah, cause on this picture, he look like he haven't bathed in like 2 years.
and like when he gets the whip covers him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He looks scary. You know what I'm saying? So like, I could get why they might call that Dark Deku, but look, man, if you've been watching if you watch the anime, if you're caught on anime, you would know that Deku brought those hands to everybody, and nobody else had a chance to stop Shigaraki but Deku. Endeavor gave his best performance he could, and then froze.
Mm-hmm.
So, nah,
Let me
you're
ask you.
not gonna disrespect my man Deku like that.
Let me ask you this though, Dad.
He can be a vigilante, but he ain't evil, so we're not gonna call him dark.
Well, you don't have to be dark. Deku to be means to be evil.
We're not calling Deku dark, especially not in February. That's what we're not gonna do.
All right.
No, hold on, time out. You think I'm bad when it comes to Attack on Titan? Dad would find any way to defend my hero. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't even know he defended it at this point.
Ooh.
The only thing he say he doesn't like the name Dark Deku.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like the name Dark Deku.
Now, me and Dad were talking about this. Like I said, it's been almost 2 years, I would say, since I read this part of the manga. Now, Dad, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it in the manga? Wasn't it named Vigilante Art? Right or no?
Yeah.
It was okay. I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure because like I said, it been ages since I read that part. So I was like, let me make sure because I could have sworn it was at first, but like I said, you LJ, you think I defend Attack on Titan heavy?
This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
So-
I'm not defending it at all.
So
We're
when
talking about a name.
when I defend Attack on Titan,
You're saying Attack on Titan is the best anime, which is false. I'm telling you that they shouldn't call um, this My Hero the Dark Deku arc when he's not really dark. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about facts within the story. You're giving an opinion based thing, talking about Attack on Titan's greatest anime ever seen. Even season 2 and 3 is trash. You know,
He right. But I think the reason why they did call it vigilante, at least in the anime, is dark dark Deku. Because for the anime only, have they ever I really don't know because I haven't seen the last couple of seasons. Have they ever mentioned vigilantes in the anime?
no, and I can see what you. I can see your point there because um, right now, because of what happened, and people are losing faith in the lost faith in the heroes. It turned to vigilantism. You know,
Right.
civilians got support items and stuff like that. So I can see, I see your point there. Um, it just, my thing is that Deku is a hero who's basically like just solving the problem that need to be solved at this point because, you know, hero society is bad right now. I'd say that.
Right, understandable. I'm just saying. I'm not. I just wasn't sure.
No, there's no talk of vigilantism too much because you gotta go through so many hours of training and all that stuff. So it's like, you know, nobody really wants to be. If you're a vigilante, you're seen as a villain.
Right.
Let me ask you this, Dad.
Sure.
You think you're gonna win Anime of the Year?
If it don't, there's a problem. But that's just a sole opinion.
Hold on,
Me.
hold on. What's wrong with asking that, LJ?
Because
It's a bait question. We all know it's a bait question.
It's
I
the biggest bait question.
I was not finna mention nothing. I just want to know if Dad. I mean, he defending my hero like I defend Attack on Titan. I just want to see if he think he's gonna win the Anime of the Year or not.
It's
Gotcha.
gonna win that. It
Because
should
we
win. My
got
opinion, it should win.
because we got the probably the biggest one out of the three that came out, and I mean like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. I'm tripping. Demon Slayer.
It's going to be some stiff competition, especially with what's the 300 one? Can't think of what it's called.
300 what?
No, I can't think of what the anime is called. I'm blanking right now. But there's some stiff competition. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But yeah, I think it should. I think it should because like every episode has you on the edge of your seat. So Mob Psycho 100. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. If I don't think the reason why Mob Psycho 100 won't win Anime of the Year is because the community behind it is not strong, like My Hero and Demon Slayer.
But I'm saying there's some competition out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, with Demon Slayer, that Mob Psycho 100, there's going to be some out there. But I think, my personal opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
My Hero should win it this year.
LJ, what's your take on it? Who you think gonna win?
I think it's too early to say.
Yeah, we're in February. Like, come
Right. So, and you don't know what any of the new animes, how good any of the new animes will be. So
on. That's just true.
that's a question you have to ask me, dear August.
Now let me ask you this though. One Piece right now, in its art.
One Piece will never win anime.
No. I ain't talking about Anime of the Year. I ain't talking about Anime of the Year. One Piece with its art that's going on and all the stuff that they said coming out each month, or My Hero.
Who you asking?
I
LJ.
think he's asking me.
I'm asking LJ.
It's probably One Piece. It only it's like Destiny 2.
Hold on, Dad. Let me finish.
No, it's like Destiny 2. I've done put too many hours into this show.
Okay.
So I might as well just keep going along with it.
I would agree.
You would agree?
I'm not against One Piece. I'm not. See, here's the difference between us, Randall. I can see the reality, about things. Okay. So You know that.
Why y'all come? I didn't say that
I
one.
mean, you started it. You started it.
I just asked a simple question. I didn't
You asked a
say
You
I
asked a
didn't
question.
look because I
See, the
took
better question would have been
what it would
One
have been.
Piece or Attack on Titan, and every day it's One Piece.
See, look,
The better question would have been
y'all
Attack on
always,
Titan or My Hero, and the answer is gonna always be My Hero.
y'all always bring up Attack on Titan. I
Technically, you brought up Attack on Titan
when did I say Attack on Titan besides agreeing with
when
that?
you said, and I quote, I'm just saying he's defending My Hero just like I defend Attack on Titan. So don't say nothing to me when I defend Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but that's what's agreeing with that. I didn't bring up Attack on Titan was the greatest anime of all time. I could now if I want to,
But you'd
cause,
be wrong.
cause I can prove you right. Cause
Just
who,
because you
cause
have an
who,
unauthorized,
who won it last year? Just tell me that. Who
because
won?
just because you have an
I just
unauthorized,
want you to look in this camera
unverified,
and tell who
just
won it.
because you have
Who
an
won
unverified
anime of the
poll
year last
about
year?
an anime award thing, does not mean it's anime of the year.
So who won it then? If that's the inaccurate one then.
What's the
I
next topic?
I'd rather give
But since LJ gotta go early, cause I was trying to be petty with y'all. Since LJ gotta go early, Dark Deku arc is beginning next week, so February 14th, 15th that week. Dad feels some type of way with the name. I could have sworn, like Dad said, I could have sworn up and down it was Vigilante arc when it was just the manga. I could have sworn. Like I said, I could be completely wrong, but Dad said I'm right. So, and Dad liked the My Hero expert because he on it more than me. So yeah, Dark Deku arc begin next week. And all that good stuff. So that is your daily dose of anime. Now let's get to the main topic at hand because if you love gaming as much as LJ and Dad, the last 2 weeks, I don't know what's been going on, but the gaming community is heading for a downfall. So let's start with this. E3, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo announced. Well, we kind of figured Nintendo because Nintendo been said they wasn't coming to E3, but
Mm-hmm.
announced that they will no longer attend in E3 in 2023 or start in 2023. So how y'all feel about that, man? Cause
my question is, are y'all really surprised by that?
to be honest with you, because remember when I sent you the screenshot. Matter of fact, I sent the screenshot when I sent it both of y'all. Me and you before Dad came into the scene. Me and you both talked about it before. I think we talked about it when we covered the E3 last year. We both said like we guarantee you that PlayStation and Xbox are gonna be the next to lead because we covered it because Nintendo said they wasn't coming no more because they got Direct, which is true. Because I'm like, bro, the Direct is pretty much better than E3 ever, man. And I could have sworn me you was talking about it then, where we were like, I guarantee you Xbox and PlayStation gonna be right behind them. They're just gonna do their own thing. And then me and Dad be talking behind the scenes. I could have sworn me and Dad said the same thing behind the scenes. We were like, Xbox and PlayStation gonna follow suit too, because it make no sense, especially after COVID hit. So yeah, I wasn't surprised.
Okay.
So, this was okay. So here, this is just my opinion. I have no facts to go behind this, but I think Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo were looking for a reason to be out of E3 because
Pretty
for the
much.
simple fact that E3 staff be tripping.
For what I heard,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, people who know, I knew E3 was out when they tried to ban Greg Miller from E3 one time. If anybody knows who Greg Miller is, he's a gaming journalist. He's big right now, and they tried to ban him because he threw away his pass like he was told to, like the way he was told to, but somebody like pieced it together or whatever or something like that. So they banned him from future E3s
Mm-hmm.
until people say, "Hold on, you're not banning Greg Miller. That's stupid," you know. So I knew E3 was on some BS then, you know. So when this came along, I was like, and COVID is like when COVID came, it's like we can just watch this stuff on video. 90, everybody's watching it on video anyway. Even the people that's in the E3,
Mm-hmm.
they're watching it on the video anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, there may be a different room, but they're watching it on a video. So it really makes no point to put a bunch of people in there to watch a conference when you could do more with video than you could do live. You know,
Right.
only thing you could do live is give away free stuff, and that's pretty much it.
LJ, what's your take?
Um, I'm not surprised whatsoever about the E3 thing because E3 has been losing money all the way back. I believe there was a report back in 2019, right before COVID hit, talking about how it's hemorrhaging money. Like, and the way they would pay for stuff is they would make they would make Sony, uh, Microsoft, Nintendo, all the people that was announcing stuff, they would have to pay for their spots. And it kind of didn't make sense, or for Nintendo and Sony and them to pay for spots because we're the reason y'all have people here anyway. So why are you making us pay to announce our new games and whatever? And then Nintendo was like, we just do it from the directs. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever time slot y'all want to give us, we won't be there, but we'll show a video or whatever, and you can show that video to people. But we still have a booth. Now it does sound like they might still have a booth. They just not announcing the games that's going to be there. Now if they don't have a booth there either to show off the new games and things like that, then E3 is really dead. And if I was those companies, I probably wouldn't do a booth anymore. Uh, there are other gaming conventions that might be smaller, but you can go show your games off there. There you can show them off at like anime conventions. You can go show them at Comic Con. You know, there's different places you can show them rather than just E3. E3 was just the biggest gaming convention that they had. But if E3 is going to act like this, keeps hemorrhaging money, then there's no point into spending my time there. I just go somewhere else. I can always show people my games. That's what the internet is for. I don't need you to show my games anymore. So it's not surprised. I thought E3 was already dead because they had canceled it the last 2 years. Correct?
Nah, they still
I
showed it.
think
They still showed
They
it.
still showed it.
they did. Maybe I just didn't watch it then. That's
Because
been 2 years.
nobody cared to watch this.
Right. So
You wouldn't be
it's
alone.
it's just like what's the point? E3 needs to maybe reinvent themselves. Um, Maybe one step is probably, hey, we're not going to charge these companies to come out. You might charge them for a booth. That's fine. I can see you charge for a booth. Don't charge them for doing a presentation. I don't think that should be right. Um, and maybe there's other different things they can do to make themselves money and keep themselves afloat as they want. But it's just a bad design. There's better ways to do it, and I wouldn't be surprised if this year they'd be like, okay, no more E3, or this will be the last E3 ever. So
It the faster fall that happened too, because I like 10 years ago, it was like a goal of mine to go to one. You
right,
know, it was like I
Mm-hmm.
need to be at one of these. I need to go. It was a bucket list thing. Now, care less. Absolutely
Trust me,
care less.
E3 was so big. E3 was so big that they shut down a whole TV network to cover E3 for like hours. I forgot what TV channel it was though, but they
you
shut down
talking
a.
about G4?
It could be G4.
You probably think about
It was
G4.
G4 or I don't want to throw some crazy network out there, but I think it was G4. But they shut down a whole network to stream E3 because E3 used to last for like 5 hours back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
It was days.
Yeah, it used to last days. And we used to get magazines and stuff like that saying, "Hey, here's what this and that." Because E3 pretty much was a holiday for us. Let's
Oh
be
yeah.
real. E3 back in the day was a holiday for us, and we know for a fact when E3 come out, they finna either Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. They finna go all out, and we know for a fact they either finna show a new console around that time or a crazy new game everybody gonna buy or some
Let me tell
gameplay. Go ahead, Dad.
let me tell you how much I was into E3. Okay, I was an administrator trading, right?
Right,
Um, Part of my job or something like that. And they booked me a room, everything. You know, I was cool, right?
right.
And it was in the middle of E3. Why did I get in trouble for having my phone watching having E3 like on the side? I try to hide my phone, but they didn't kick me out or nothing like that. I had to turn it off. But
Mm-hmm.
I was watching E3
Right.
while doing administration. That's how big it was. Like it literally was a showstopper. Like, of course I could go to YouTube afterwards and watch all the stuff, but you kind of want to see
Mm-hmm.
the stuff. It was a thing to see it live. You
Right.
know, I remember being like in Xbox parties and stuff like that, or just talking to people as it's going on live. Say, oh, another Forza game. All right, like just
Right.
it's just it was a thing to do until people got greedy.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
Now maybe they got greedy out of necessity. Who knows? But
It's
it
just,
is what it is.
I think, like you mentioned early, Dad. Well, I think both of y'all mentioned this early. COVID played a huge part into it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, like LJ mentioned, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo had to pay E3 to to promote. That was back in the day. That was the only way Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo can reach us back in the day was through E3.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo changed the game up when they introduced Direct. Cause I was talking to LJ like years ago when we both got our Switch, and I was like, "Bro, when they start doing directs?" I was like, "I never heard Nintendo doing directs." And LJ was like, "Bro, I never heard about it either." And I asked him like, "So what is it?" He was like, "Man, they just go on there and it's basically a mini E3. They go on there and just show all their games that finna come out." And that's around the time LJ told me before we talked about it in the podcast. He was like, it made no sense for Nintendo to even show up to E3 because they showing everything before E3. He said the only reason why they going to E3 is to show off the like a new console or something like that. And then after that, we talked about it. We brought it up on the podcast episodes, and boom, months later, Nintendo came out with a statement saying, "Hey, we are no longer attending E3 because we got the direct. Our direct is reaching more people than E3, and then on top of that, it's free. We don't gotta pay y'all to help reach us. We can reach them through us without even paying half the pay." And then I guess PlayStation, Xbox was like, "Hey, when we do our direct, when Sony do that direct or showcase, they were like, we reaching people too. Xbox doing the same thing with the Bethesda showcase. They were like, hey, we reaching people as well. Why the heck we gotta pay y'all to do the same thing that we could do ourselves for free?" You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
So I think that's the reason why. Cause like I said, Nintendo just came out the blue saying, "Hey," I think they did it because the Wii U was just trash, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna update y'all from start to finish, like how we didn't do with the Wii U." And then after that, boom, we got a hit. And then after that, Xbox and PlayStation were like, "Man, Nintendo saving millions of dollars. Why the heck we ain't doing what they doing? Let's pull out too." So that's how I see it. I think Nintendo started something and PlayStation, Xbox just follows suit.
Right. Yeah. Because it's just everybody wants to keep their money. They all make plenty of money, but everybody wants to keep it. E3 literally makes no money.
Right.
E3 only loses money. So
You ain't lying.
it makes sense.
So for everybody out there, we knew since 2 years for 2 years ago, Nintendo wasn't doing E3. So now Xbox and PlayStation follow suit, saying they are no longer attending E3. Cause like I said, I be hitting y'all up. I was like, bro, y'all watch the showcase? Y'all watch Bethesda Xbox showcase? Cause they got another one coming through, supposedly for Starfield with Xbox. So, like I said, it makes no sense for them to even come to E3 now, cause they could just do the showcase.
Yep.
Now,
Starfield need to hurry up and just drop. By the way, it just need to hurry up and drop.
I think
I
Starfield
mean,
they gonna be.
I thought that was in August.
Yeah, it gonna be wild.
I'm just sick of hearing like there's 10,000 planets or whatever. I'm getting tired of hearing that stuff.
It honestly sounds like
Guarantee
what's
you.
that game? No Man's Sky.
Guarantee you this. If we don't get nothing, because Xbox is supposed to have another showcase soon. If we don't get nothing on that showcase, guarantee you they gonna push it back.
Oh yeah.
100% they gonna push it back.
And everybody going right.
And everybody gonna be pissed off. Cause the way they sound like I don't know which one y'all just said. The way they sounded, they making a No Man's Sky and have all these planets. I'm like, bruh, these systems and consoles right now are having trouble with just basic games. Cause I was talking to LJ, Forspoken is horrible right now on PC.
Oh, that broke my heart.
It's horrible right now on PC. And I'm like, bruh, if that game right there is horrible and they got basic like trees and mountain stuff, just imagine what Starfield would do when it comes out with like 1,000 planets, some 500 hours of gameplay, something like that. Guarantee you that thing gonna probably be pushed back. Guarantee you.
Xbox can afford that.
Yeah.
They can't or can?
Can't.
Oh, okay. Now, what you about to say that?
I don't agree with that statement, but like it wouldn't be a good look. But,
No.
But what I was gonna say that is that Forspoken would have rated higher and like all the stuff I seen, I would have got a PS5 for Forspoken.
Yeah, that's what I told LJ. I like, if anything, I just buy a PlayStation 5 for that game.
Yeah, it looked legit. I was like,
Yeah, it just runs horrible on PC.
That kind of broke my heart.
Yeah,
I thought Forspoken was a PlayStation exclusive.
it is.
Recently, I mean console exclusive, but it's on PC and not lately. But PlayStation does not have or they recently just got one, but they didn't have a good department that did good PC ports. And I think the people who did not the God of War PC port, or the Horizon Zero Dawn PC port did the port, not the port, but transition the game over for this on PC. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, because Horizon
not running good.
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, because I'll put the time in with you. Because I played Horizon when it first launched on PC. It was horrible on PC, but almost a year, I'll say, they got it. They fixed it. It runs smooth and all that stuff. Yeah.
Like especially with what happened with Cyberpunk not working, day one. Like I don't care if you push it back to get it right. Just get it right.
I hear you.
I understand there's financial stuff about it. I get it. But just get it right.
Yeah, before you go to the next one, I do want to ask. So, Dad, why do you not think if Starfield doesn't?
I knew you gonna ask that question too.
Because Xbox needs it. Xbox needs Bethesda needs it, and Xbox needs it.
Hold on, before you say hold on, Dad. Before you say anything, Xbox Bethesda technically don't need it because here's what I gotta say, and then Dad, you can chime in and answer LJ question. Bethesda and Xbox don't need it only if Redfall don't come. I mean, don't.
Redfall is not going to do the numbers they need them to do.
You think so?
Like Starfield.
I mean, yeah, like we can all agree to that. But I'm just saying, if it pulls a number, I forgot that Xbox exclusive game. Start with a P. I don't want to butcher the name, but it's PH something. The thing with the dude with he's short with some goggles and stuff like that. It's.
No, I
have no idea what you're talking.
Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Dad, while I look it up, you answer the LJ question.
So, Reason being, and I'll say this: it won't be a good look. Like I said before, it won't be a good look. But like in saying that, yeah, I think you're underestimating like how big Game Pass is and how they will survive it just because of Game Pass.
Okay, I get the Game Pass and stuff like that. So here's my thing. And Game Pass is good, and it has some great games on it. But exclusivity wise, how has Xbox exclusives been doing?
Oh, Xbox does not have the
Right.
have nothing as far as exclusive. And I'll agree with you that as far as like they need exclusive titles, they need this to work. For their exclusive titles. But like, because there's always somewhere in Halos and Gears of War you can push out. You know what I'm saying? So
But
like,
the last two Halos, I like Halo 5 a little bit. But the last two Halos have considerably sucked. Halo 6 is horrible. And they completely changed everything people loved about Halo in Halo 6. There's no forge. There's no the competitive sucks. Is the story mode? It would have been good if you had co-op, but you didn't even have co-op for that. It was nothing that people grew up playing Halo knew. So
no,
that's why Halo was just
mhm.
a dumpster fire, in my opinion.
The last Halo didn't receive well. The multiplayer, I did like the initial multiplayer because like it felt like old school Halo, like it with the gameplay felt. So I like that, but as far as like exclusives, they don't have it like much. It's like Crackdown 3 was trash. Gears of War is always going to be pretty good though.
Yeah.
I enjoy the Gears of War franchise. Gears of War, Gears of War was the first game I bought when I bought my 360. It was Gears of War 1.
Hmm.
So, um, but other than that, I'm trying to think now. Like, there's not really many exclusives
Right.
that they have.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, they do need the exclusives. I understand that they need the exclusives. Um, so
And then they have to be careful because if PlayStation figures out how to do a Game Pass, I don't know why they haven't figured out how to do it
they
yet.
have one, but it's not as good right now.
Right. But if they learn how to do a Game Pass, Xbox is in trouble because everybody will. I wholeheartedly believe everybody will leave Xbox and Xbox Game Pass for PlayStation.
Hold on. I ain't mean to cut you off. I can't find the game the life of me. It's on my Steam, but I don't want to mess this up. Only reason because the Game Pass is amazing. The only way people will leave to go to PlayStation is if they produce a lot of good exclusive games like Xbox is doing, to where you don't got to pay $70, $80 and you could get it day one for like $10, $15 a month. If PlayStation can produce something like that where they pushing out exclusive games that Xbox not gonna get, for like you said, for a Game Pass type thing, because they got one like Dad said, but it's garbage. But if they could do that to where like, hey, if you paying $15 a month for this PlayStation Game Pass, every 3 months we gonna drop 5 exclusive, and out of those 5 exclusive, 4 of them hit, then I would say okay,
I feel
everybody
like
go.
that's a lot of exclusives.
But I'm just saying that's how you
Uh,
gonna pull them
So
though.
here's the thing. I hear what you're saying. Um, but if now I know all industries are greedy, but PlayStation, if nothing else, is greedy. You know, so like, um, they're not going to put the new Spider-Man on their Game Pass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they did that, and they do that,
Right.
that's a game changer. But they won't do it.
Right.
They won't do it.
I
They won't
said
put
the same thing about Xbox though, and they did it for Halo, and they doing it for Redfall and
Yeah,
Starfield.
cause you thought we was tripping. I was like, bruh, that Game Pass something serious.
No, but like PlayStation won't do it. Like, and the reason why I know like in my opinion, my sole opinion, that they won't do anything like that is because what Microsoft still offer them Call of Duty and all this stuff, they said nah, we're gonna stop the whole thing. You know,
Right.
just to be petty and just to be greedy.
Right.
So I'd really I don't see it happening. I don't see them putting like day one exclusives on there.
And also, too, PlayStation don't have the manpower like Xbox got. Xbox got
Sony got manpower behind it. They just don't use their assets right.
they do, but
You
Microsoft.
just say that because of Microsoft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Microsoft just runs everything. Sony getting up there. Don't get me wrong, but Microsoft pretty much run technology, and they got bank. Don't get me wrong. PlayStation and Sony got bank too, but Xbox just or not Xbox, Xbox, Microsoft, whoever control the money, they just now saying screw it. We finna just drop boatloads of money on our gaming side because they dropped
But that's-
500 million.
That's getting them in trouble though.
Yeah, it is. You right. But like Dad say though, Xbox is doing something that no gaming studio gonna do. Xbox is making their exclusive technically free soon as it launch. Starfield, Halo, Redfall, all that could be played day one, and you just gotta pay $10 a month. So you basically save damn near $200
Yeah.
off rip. And what Dad just say, PlayStation is not finna do that. PlayStation not finna have their new Spider-Man game day one. They not on Game Pass for $10, $15. They not finna have God of War on there for $10 or $15. No, they not finna do that unless somebody come with a bag and be like, "Hey, we finna buy y'all out for $1 billion," and then they just say, "Hey, we want to do this." But like Dad say, play. Now I can't say that though, LJ. If they start doing what Xbox is doing with their exclusive, where it's day one you could get on a Game Pass, you just gotta pay $10,
That's a
$15.
game changer.
Then yeah, I could say Xbox in trouble, but until then they PlayStation not finna do that. PlayStation like Apple. Apple, you gotta pay everything. You gotta pay for the charger. You gotta pay for the USB cable. You gotta pay for the headphones. And then you gotta pay for the Apple service. You gotta pay to get your phone unlocked and all that stuff. Whereas with Samsung, I got my phone. I got a freaking phone case. I got the wireless earbud. I got this here, the wireless charger for free. I saved almost $500, $600, $700 when I got my phone through Samsung. But with Apple, they ain't finna do that. You gotta buy the charger, cable, headphones, the phone case, all that. And that same thing with PlayStation. PlayStation ain't finna have all these exclusives out like Xbox doing right now.
I don't know. I think. I mean, I agree with what y'all say. I don't think they would ever do that. But if somebody actually gets a brain over there, they'd be like, "Hey, we're missing, we're missing out on a way to get because you can get more money by stealing people away from Xbox and things like that."
Right?
So, I mean, if you do that, and if somebody over there gets a brain set and say, "Hey, let's just do what Microsoft did," then.
I mean, I can see that. Don't get me wrong. If they started doing a exclusive like that, what Xbox is doing, I can see that. They're gonna take over the game. But for all we know is this: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo is no longer in E3 no more. But it's sad to see it go because back in the day, that was our holiday, and I would legit be in my dad's room on a big screen TV watching it from start to finish.
I remember when it was on G4. If G4 Go exclusive, I had to watch all the TV on G4.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and now G4 is gone too. Man, it sucks being the
Yeah, I saw it because I don't want to say because I followed the one of the guys that I watched stream on Twitch. He got a job over there at G4, and I don't want to say the reasoning why G4 went down.
I think
here.
a lot of people know.
We know the reason.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think everybody know the reason, and it wasn't a good look, but
not a good look at all.
It was. All I gotta say is the timing of it was just poor, and it should have been said then, especially the state that G4 was in. And then on top of that, when you saw what that person said on on Twitter, just made it completely worse. And after that, it's and I was like, and when he was telling the story on his YouTube why he why he no longer worked there and blah blah blah. Before they actually shut down, I was like, yeah, I guess yeah, pretty much saw that coming when that situation happened. So that was their fault.
No good looks were had when that was going down.
All I gotta say is do not mix different stuff with different
Different
stuff,
stuff.
because
Yeah.
that happened right there. Now
Hmm.
let's get on to it before LJ got to leave. Now here's the saddest news, because we really didn't care about Xbox and PlayStation leaving E3. The saddest thing: Rumbleverse, Apex Legend Mobile, and Knockout City had been announced that they would no longer be in service in 2023. Rumbleverse was shut down their operations February 28th. I think. Oh, Apex Legends Mobile, just the mobile, not the actual game, will shut down their operation May 1st. And I think Knockout City, I think theirs June or July. Cause and it say right here on the screenshot I see that. And so I think he on the video, I think he said it was June or July. It's one of the two. So let's kick it off with Apex, and then we'll combine Knockout City and Romeverse together. So Apex Legends Mobile. LJ know him. Dad, you don't know him. Solo. He's a heavy PvP player, and that's one of my closest homeboys I be on Discord with every day, talking to, just talking about life and shit like that. And he played like I said, he played first person shooters heavy. And when I was telling him about it, he was telling me about, yeah, he saw that coming. I'm like, what you mean? Because I thought Apex Legends Mobile was like pretty much good, because they were like having tournaments and all that type of stuff. He was like, yeah, but it was just garbage. It was just the controls and all that stuff were garbage. And everybody, and then on top of that, he was talking about the state of Apex is in right now, because he pretty much saying Apex as of the game, the developers, they giving up on the game. And he said the seasons are ass, and pretty much all the big streamers and competitive players are just stop playing. It's just stop playing it. So how you feel about Apex Legends shutting down, or the mobile part?
Go ahead, Dad, because I'm gonna put it everything as a whole because I'm gonna tell you why after.
Talking about with the knockout and
Yeah,
okay.
there's a reason that
I mean,
everything
I
happened.
kind of got a reason, but I'll let you.
I
I'll
got a
listen.
reason for
I
it too,
hear
but
I
I'll
hear
just
your
talk about
reason first.
Apex.
Yeah, go ahead,
Um,
Dad.
as a Bangalore main, this kind of this is. I don't see why it didn't work. You know,
Right.
I wish it did. You know, I personally never played it on thing. Never played on mobile. Funny thing is, a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking I could play Apex on here on my because I have the backbone. I was like, I could do
Mm-hmm.
Apex Mobile on here, but never would do it because I didn't want to have to unlock everybody all over again or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, but I was like, like Apex is still one of those games to me that I can pick up right now and still enjoy. You know, so the fact that it didn't work with mobile like concerns me a little bit, but I have a good feel. I know why it's happening though, but yeah, the way he explained it to where I think controls were bad and stuff like that, then nobody wants to deal with that. So I get
Mm-hmm.
that.
As you want to go, you want me to say the other two?
Oh, no. So Apex, I've never really played Apex for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think it was in a bad state right now. I had a few friends that play and they were like, it's all right, but I think that just mobile games. I think is harder because when you a lot of people don't want to play like in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people like to play a game like that and sit down for a good. I mean, if you die quick, then you die quick. But you sit down and you actually play that. The most mobile games I like to play are quick little puzzle games that I can pick up, put down real quick.
Right.
It's not nothing too serious. If I want to do actual gaming, I'll pull out a Switch. I
Right.
play on my PlayStation. I play on my PC or something like that, right? So I've never really liked when a actual game go into a mobile game unless it was like doing a puzzle game or something very light. But that's just me personally.
like
But
Fortnite.
Right. I don't. It's it's just weird. I don't even know. And it really happening to battle royales. I think, and this is just me personally, and this goes for the other two, except for Knockout City. It's not completely a battle royale, but I think we're at the point where battle royales are dying off.
Okay.
I think we're past the battle royale.
Now let me cut you off. Let me ask you this: since you say that, the biggest one of them all, Fortnite.
Will not die.
Okay.
It's just like looter shooters. Destiny won't die. The other ones don't survive long, but Destiny will not die unless Bungie kills it.
Now hold on, LJ. Dad, what you about to say?
I would say Fortnite's not gonna ever die because there's still money behind Fortnite, and the name Fortnite by itself brings in money. There's concerts on Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
All the collabs they have now, the Street Fighter, Naruto,
Right.
Sonic.
you can be
Mario.
any character you want to now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's just the game's too big for it to ever shut down. It'll have to be some serious controversy for people to drop Fortnite, and even then they'll be like naysayers say the whole thing. You know, so
Right. All right, go ahead,
I
LJ.
just think Epic would have to go out of business. That's like legitimately the only way Fortnite would die, in my opinion.
and even then somebody will buy Fortnite
Right.
from Epic.
You're right. But you go ahead. Keep on going, LJ.
Well, you gonna talk about Knockout City and
Oh, no. I thought you were still going on before I cut you
no,
off.
because I mean I'll finish up when we get there. Because Knockout City is not a battle royale, but it had battle royale tendencies,
Right.
and then Rubberverse was a battler battle royale. These, they was at the end of battle royales. All these battle royales are ended. You don't hear too much about PUBG. The only two I hear about are Apex and Fortnite. That's it. The other ones are either dead or dying.
Right.
And I don't see people making them like they used to.
Hold on.
You
You
used to
forgetting
see
you
a
forgetting
clone
the other biggest one, the one that's probably almost up there with Fortnite, Warzone.
I heard Warzone was ass.
The community.
Because every time I hear about Warzone, people play it for like a month and then they be like, it sucks. And they
Yeah,
stop
but
playing.
that community is still
No,
strong
that
though.
Warzone community is strong.
It's strong.
Really?
It's like Destiny 2.
It's a Call of Duty community.
Yeah, it's like Destiny
It's
2.
strong. It is super toxic.
Exactly what Dad just say. They gonna talk
Well,
all the
okay,
trash
well-
about it, but that game was still bringing almost $1 billion each year.
Well, okay, you add in Warzone, but I'm okay with. I'm not okay with Warzone. I don't like battle royales. Period.
Yeah,
But I can understand Warzone because it is just Call of Duty. To be fair,
Right.
it's just wide open Call of Duty.
Right.
Now let
So
me.
I don't see that one dying either. Like if I had to rank them in how they die, Fortnite would never die. Slim chance Warzone die, and then Apex die because people stop playing it.
No, EA just give up on it.
Or EA gives up.
No.
No.
Someone will have to buy EA and kill off Apex, I think. And that'd be foolish because Apex still makes money off these battle passes and stuff like
They
that.
do.
Right. So I was really surprised that you said that they. Well, I can understand they're not caring about it because they do have this agenda that they are misguided on. But I don't know.
I think
EA's weird
I
anyway.
think the reason why, cause y'all, I think both of y'all may forget about this, or it may jog your memory when I say it. I think the reason why EA is not putting effort into Apex, y'all forgot they got a contract with Star Wars, and they doing this huge Star Wars thing.
That don't mean nothing.
They got-
That's why
they
you
got
have
nothing to do with
different
Apex.
I mean,
studios.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
all
but
the
I'm just saying they could
EA
be.
got the money.
Because they
Put it-
killed off the really good game. They killed off Titanfall. That's the really good game. That was started Apex.
I don't want to
Apex
talk.
is in the Titanfall universe.
I don't want
It
to.
They
is.
don't want to make Titanfall because they say they don't make money.
I don't want to talk about Titanfall because Titanfall 2 was amazing because I
It
that
was.
I'll
Okay.
play that.
Okay, I'm about to say I'm about to get all you. You about to
Oh
smack
no 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 no
No,
no
we
no
played Titanfall
no!
heavily with
Me and
that
LJ played Titanfall so heavy, like it was to the point where I was legit thinking about going pro because I was going crazy in that PvP, and then they
I don't
just
think there was there was no pros. Wait, no, it was a pro scene.
they had like they had
It was
like
small. It was
it
a
was
small little
small
pro
thing.
scene.
It was small, but that I would consider going pro because I was that's how good I was in the PvP in Titanfall. But they just gave up, and lo and behold, they made Anthem and Apex. And then
Every
we
time anybody says Anthem, I laugh.
and we know how that went. But
Yeah.
the reason why I'm saying is because the reason why I say I think they focusing more on that Star Wars game is because they like for the community on the Xbox community, no everybody's saying they haven't done anything for like the past few seasons of Apex. And the past few seasons of Apex, they announced like, "Hey, we are working on the Star Wars game." That's why I was just connecting the dots. I was like, that could be potentially it. But like Dad said, we all know EA got money. That's one thing we not finna say they don't have. We know they got money. It's just that they just pour on which game they gonna put their attention to at the end of the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
So you,
didn't know so Respawn Entertainment or Studio
yeah,
are the ones that makes Apex and Titanfall.
right.
I didn't realize they were over. They was did the Jedi Fallen game.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
told y'all. I told y'all they doing something huge with Star Wars. That's what I'm saying. They probably doing that company, that studio there, because we all know Disney and Star Wars do not play when it comes to anything with their name on it. When I heard that announcement, and like I said, the time frame of that announcement and when Apex started to fall, kind of collided. They put that studio. I guarantee you that's what they're doing. That studio is putting all their people, money, effort into that Star Wars game, and they just say, "Screw, we're just gonna throw a little bit stuff here for the Apex community."
They
Yeah.
should give it to another studio. There, more than that would be the right thing to do.
And I promise you
But
this, and whenever they finish that Star Wars game, because they swear up and down it's supposed to be the biggest Star Wars game, because we got that, and then Ubisoft is making another supposedly huge Star Wars game. So I don't know which one gonna be the biggest, but I pretty much guarantee you EA gonna try to outdo Ubisoft. So they putting all their main focus on that Star Wars game. That's why I said pretty much that, because Star Wars, Disney do not play by their name. And any product that they launch with Star Wars and Disney's behind it, they gonna make sure whoever gives it, y'all better put everybody on that project. Every good, I want the best of the best on that project. And if they ain't bringing up or if they ain't doing what we want, cut them off. So
I agree.
that's why I said that that's probably the reason why EA is just potentially giving up on Apex. Now, when they finish this, then they probably gonna be like, all right, now we finna go back and focus on Apex. But like Dad just mentioned before, I cut them off. They should give it to a different department. Why they focusing on the Star Wars game? So ain't no telling. We just talking EA swerping out. They know what they're doing right now. But let's jump into it before LG got a dip. Rumbleverse and Knockout both are going offline. Now I got my solo who I'll be talking to. He having to Rumbleverse as well. Knockout, I don't think he played that, but I pretty much know why Rumbleverse, because he was talking about the community, whoever was backing. I think he was like an indie studio behind this. There wasn't another situation with Apex, like what EA doing with Apex. They pretty much gave up on the community. The streamers themselves had to start their own little tournament and wages, and then they got shut down from the indie studio because of that. And he was like, they just gave up on the game. They wasn't doing too much updates on it. So how y'all feel about Rome versus Knockout City going away?
I
You like us, we just don't care.
Yes, I don't care. Didn't really play those games, but it's not like I'm surprised. Like I said earlier,
Right.
this is the turnaround of we're at the end of the battle royale gaming. So battle royale games aren't doing what they used to do.
Besides the big
People,
three.
And instead of holding on to it, they're cutting their losses early.
Yeah, that's
Right.
pretty much what they said. Exactly what you just said. That pretty much what the article said.
So it makes sense that they want to get out. They just want to get out. They don't want to deal with it, and it makes them no more money. With Knockout City, which is a little different, it was it had border battle royale tendencies, but it really didn't have no backing or anything like that. So I'm not surprised that it conked out early either. The it comes down to you have to, even if you have a small player base, you still have to, the developers still have to love the game and put effort into it.
Right.
If there's no effort into the game, then there's no reason to play it.
That what you didn't take that.
No, and what I'll say this is like, it's they're probably going at a deficit right now with that one because like the player base is probably not worth the upkeep right now. So it's probably what it is. Instead of like just trying like okay, what can we do to make the money? Just cutting losses early, like I said earlier. That's and I mean when you admit just going out there and admit that okay, this game is not what we thought it was going to be, not making the numbers, so we're going to do away with it. I'm okay with that logic. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't about wasting money. So like
You right.
and people don't mess with it, like they don't mess with it.
I feel that. I'm with you on that. But for it just to me, it's not sad. It just like LJ say, it's getting to the point where the forgot the category. What is it called again, LJ? The
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. The Battle Royale era is finally starting to come down. Cause when PUBG or it was H1Z1 back in the day, and then it transformed to PUBG. Once that started to blow up, Fortnite switches its stuff around to that concept, and then Fortnite just took it all the way up to the stratosphere. And then once people saw how successful Fortnite was, once they start doing the Battle Royale type stuff, every shooter in the world started doing it. Call of Duty, even though Battlefield was doing something similar to that before Fortnite, Battlefield tried to cope with it. And now all these small up and coming indie studios like, hey, let's do this to get a quick cash grab. Let's make a battle royale. And out of nowhere, we started getting a whole bunch of these small indie battle royale games that try to, like LJ said, they try to do it, but they all shut down. And EA, I don't know, Knockout City was EA, I think. And I don't know why EA tried to do it because you had Apex. So this was
There's nothing wrong with having more games in one genre.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And y'all was struggling with Apex then, so how the heck you gonna try to make some Knockout City something similar to Apex? But I don't know.
Apex had like 2 hot summers. In my opinion,
You kind of right. I mean, I don't play it like that though, but I watch people.
I was heavy on Apex for a minute. I was heavy on Apex.
Right.
Because okay, so there's fewer things that like, as far as gaming wise, that feel better when you get when you win in a battle royale game.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for somebody who's not like a great gamer. Like I'm not a great gamer, but when I won at Apex, you it was like not only this release, but like you felt good about yourself, like so like it's nothing. Not
it's like
much
beating a raid for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You right. But still, EA just they had. I mean, I see where it was coming from with Knockout City, but it was just poor timing. At the end, to me, it was poor timing. And then Rumbleverse, to me, it was another cash grab. To me, because they were like they saw the success of battle royales. They're like, all right, we ain't gonna make the same battle royale. So what can we do that's a battle royale but different? Oh, let's make a wrestling one where you don't have guns but you wrestle, and then that. And then Fortnite started coming back out the blue and started to go all the way up again. Warzone came back, do its thing, and then at the time, Apex was up there before it started down, before its downfall. So to me, like LJ say, these indie studios that making these battle royales are slowly starting to die because Splitgate is down. Of the other one where you go through the mirrors and different dimensions, that one was about to go, and some you know what I'm talking about, right?
Valorant.
No, not Valorant. I don't think Valorant gonna die. I mean, gonna go. It's like Splitgate, but it start with S. This I don't know. I forgot the name of it, but that one about to die. But like LJ say, the main one gonna survive. It's like the apps, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, never gonna go anywhere. We know that for a fact. And TikTok is on the rise too, to the point where depending on if the government don't shut that down, TikTok ain't going nowhere.
Trump tried to shut that down a long time ago.
Yeah. So it's like that. Like the battle royales, you got Apex, Fortnite, Warzone. Those three would never go anywhere. All the other small ones, depending on if they hit or miss, they gonna go. So those three are the only ones that gonna survive. Now I'm with LJ, cause me and LJ talked about this a long time ago when we was doing the audio version, just strictly audio version. I forgot the episode name. I'm waiting for this era to end with the battle royales, and then we need a different era to pick up. Cause at first, and then we gonna close out here so LJ can leave. At first, it was single player games that was taking over. Can we all agree to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After that, it moved on to Call of Duty, Battlefield, online shooters. Can we all agree to that?
Yeah.
And then for the longest, it was that. And now
It's still that, to be honest.
to extent, yeah, you're right. And now the main showcase or the main era that's in the spotlight now in gaming is battle royales. And I'm with LJ. And for the split second before the Call of Duty area and the battle royale area, we had like a small portion of MOBAs between those two. For only a little bit, but not too long. I'm waiting for this era to end, and I'm crossing my fingers, even though it's not, because LJ told me before when I brought this up, he don't think it's gonna happen. Hopefully, after this era, just for a tiny bit, we get some type of looter shooter era for just a little bit. Even though LJ told me a long time ago he don't see that happening, I pretty much see that not happening too. But I hope we do.
Like Borderlands?
Borderlands, Destiny, those type of games.
Yeah.
Hopefully, but I kind of agree with LJ when I told him this a long time ago. I don't see that happening, but for right now we in the era, and like LJ said, that era is about to slowly start dying down, and then I don't know what's gonna happen next. So for everybody out there, man, it looks like the big three of battle royales is gonna be Apex, Warzone, and Fortnite for right now. And I'm with LJ. I think the Battle Royale era is starting to slow down and die down. And we'll see what the next era of gaming gonna be. But
it's almost dead, to be honest.
To be honest with you, it is dead besides Fortnite. And Fortnite keep on getting all them sponsors and collabs and stuff. If it wasn't for Fortnite, the Battle Royale would have been dead, to be honest with you. With you, though. But damn, man, what's your final closing remarks of the whole episode, man, before we get up out of here?
Just want to thank everybody who watches. We appreciate every single one of you.
For sure. Oh, hold on. Let me interrupt you. I should have said this in the beginning, but we were setting this up. We almost at 1K on TikTok. So for everybody out there, man, we truly appreciate y'all for following us on TikTok
All right.
and banging with the videos.
Cool, cool.
Like I said, all that gonna be in the description. We should uh if the if the if everything goes right with the promos and stuff, we should hit the 1K mark. I would say in the middle of March, end of March. So I should have mentioned that in the beginning, but I'm gonna remind myself to start doing that. But I appreciate y'all, all of us, believing in us, coming through, sticking with us, watching the clips, and hopefully I have a good time with us arguing and just joking around and talk about anime and video games. But like I said, we almost at 1K on TikTok, and all that gonna be in the description. But go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I appreciate everybody showing up. I appreciate all people who follow us. Yeah, I appreciate you sticking around, even though our host is wrong most of the time. I appreciate y'all sticking around.
LJ, what you gotta say, man?
Um, yeah. Oh, the to finish the argument about the Battle Royale stuff. Not really an argument, but the talk. It was the next era will more than likely go back to single player games. I think there is a resurgence in single player games. Um, they're getting they're supposed to be getting a lot better. We have seen that that's not completely true, but I think there's more of an idea of single player games and new IPs is what a lot of people are looking for nowadays in their gaming experience. Because how I see it, everybody already have a multiplayer game that they play. There's that one game where you be like, yeah, I play. That's my multiplayer game. I get mad at it. Once I get mad at it, I go play something else, and that something else could be anything. So, yeah, I think we out of the battle royale. We'll be going back to a single player meta. Uh, you see how that lives, and the reason looter shooters won't ever be,
Meta.
yeah, is because it's there's too much you need to go right for a battle royale. It's not simple. There's just a little too much you need to do to make sure it's a success.
Yeah, I with you. I was just throwing it out there 'cause that's my favorite category of gaming.
Yeah.
But you done with your with your
Yeah.
okay. My thing is this. Like I said, y'all follow TikTok. We almost at 1K. I think we like 100 and something off, like 180 or something like that off. But we appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Hopefully, y'all be enjoying these conversations as we go. Hopefully, y'all see the true colors, cause I haven't say not one word of the particular anime, but
You
y'all,
said it in the
Started it.
beginning.
I didn't say
God.
nothing about it, but they always want to bring it up, but
Okay. Okay. All right. So, so
what
next episode,
next episode?
you do not mention Attack on Titan. Not one time.
Okay,
Not one time.
okay.
Then the episode after, we will. I'm not gonna put that in it, but I will listen to every take you have about Attack on Titan
You don't got
and
to.
why you believe it's the best anime in
You
the
don't
world.
got to, cause I'm gonna let the anime do its talking.
It can't talk when it don't finish.
I agree. I agree with you on that. That thing should have ended 3 years ago. But all I'm saying is
It
this.
should have never got a season 2.
I don't say it almost barely. No, he right though, cause they almost did it for real though. But all I'm saying is this. I ain't gonna say it because I'm just gonna let it do its thing. But for the One Piece,
Pretty bad.
for all you One Piece fan, see, I'm not gonna even go back and forth with you because you want me to go back and forth with you.
Say,
For all you One Piece fan out there, y'all gonna be eating good this year because it's for what I've been seeing. The anime is at like the best manga art right now. My Hero, like Dad said, the art that is in right now is good as well. Demon Slayer is on its second best arc that's about to come out. Besides the last one, and like I said, I ain't gonna spoil it. So for all the anime people out there, we can get this year if everything come out like it's supposed to come out. But hopefully y'all enjoy this episode, man. Appreciate y'all for sticking with us, listen to us. We getting double digits on the YouTube videos. Our YouTube shorts, I'm started posting those on our page. We got 100 and something views on that. I gotta see. I think we got like 130 now, something like that. And the TikTok, man, y'all doing y'all thing on the TikTok, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. We got the more we grow, the more we're gonna switch up stuff, and we record on the new thing. So that Dad suggested to me. So if one of y'all hit us up, we can just have you on here, boom, you can talk with us. So the more we gain, the more we gonna try to feed the community and get y'all involved. So other than that, man. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. We're gonna go ahead and dip so LJ can do his thing. My name Randall. As always, got my boy LJ and the OG Dad himself, man. And we are the 2 for 1 Special Podcast, man. Until then, man, we see y'all next time on the next episode. Peace.